Hey Cancer, welcome to your weekly forecast for March 14th through the 20th. I'm traveling, I'm on the road right now, so I've got a little different setup than usual. But we're going to connect here and see what is coming up for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Now, we do have a full moon in Virgo happening on the 18th. Cancer, you guys are typically very sensitive to full moon energy. So you may be feeling those full moon vibes coming in, but we're going to connect and see what's coming up. Now, you might see this video after the time frame I mentioned, and that's just fine. You're going to find it whenever you were meant to find it, and whenever you were meant to hear the messages. So keep in mind, these are general readings. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. First card coming up here for you all is the Two of Swords. Now, Cancer, hear me out here, my dears. This full moon in Virgo is going to bring us into the mindset of thinking about stability, security, even our health, maybe like holistic approaches and anything having to do with the physical body, thinking about the future, long-term plans, long-term security. And so it's interesting to me to have Two of Swords coming up as your very first card. Two of Swords can traditionally be some kind of an impasse, or not seeing eye to eye with a person or situation, or somebody who is keeping information from you, which I'm going to talk about here in just a moment. But a lot of the times, for me in my readings, when the Two of Swords comes up, it is a warning that Spirit is trying to give us direction. Spirit is showing us red flags. Spirit is showing us the writing on the wall, so to speak, and we're procrastinating. We're not taking action. So the Two of Swords comes up for me as a warning. Like, look, if you don't take action, we're going to have to step in and create some kind of a tower moment. It's not a punishment. Okay? Understand this and understand this well. Tower moments are not a punishment. Tower moments are like a cosmic prison break. Your angels and guides love you too much to watch you unnecessarily suffering in a situation, or to see you missing your opportunity, or like being in a situation where you're going to be too late. And so the tower moments can come up to keep us on track, right? To keep us on track and to keep us from missing a future opportunity, to keep us from falling behind, keeping us on that divine timing, keeping us on the divine schedule, and just getting us out of a situation where we're unnecessarily suffering. It's never done as a punishment. Know this and understand this. The reason why we're warned that, hey, there's going to be a tower moment coming if you don't act, is because the tower moments don't feel good, because we're not in control of the tower moment. And that feels very scary. So Spirit is giving us an opportunity. Take the actions, take the steps yourself. That way it's not as scary. You're in control of the situation versus something unexpected happening. Okay? Now, some of you are procrastinating because somebody is telling you that you have time, or somebody is telling you that everything is okay or everything is fine. You might feel like something at work seems off, and maybe you think that you're really close with the owner, or you're really close with the supervisor, so you go and you check with them, and they're like, oh no, don't even worry about it, Cancer, it's fine, we're never gonna get rid of you. Oh my gosh, we will close the doors before we go without you. I have had supervisors tell me that, and I've had the same supervisor lay me off out of nowhere. So like, don't go based on what somebody else is telling you. Listen to your gut, because chances are you're seeing other signs. Chances are you're seeing other little things that are raising red flags for you, or that are making your antenna go up. I know for me, yeah, I was seeing red flags, and that's why I asked. And I got lied to in my face. And so the Two of Swords can be coming up to tell you that somebody might be giving you false reassurance or false comfort because it benefits them in the situation to do that. They're looking out after their own best interest. They're not looking out after your best interest. So I know sometimes we're in a situation where we're like, well, I don't want to jump to conclusions and I want to give somebody the benefit of the doubt. I understand that and I appreciate that. But when the Two of Swords is coming up, there's red flags. There's signs. There's like the writing on the wall. And that's what you need to listen to. That's what you need to be paying attention to. Not what other people are telling you to distract you or to divert your attention away from the red flags or from the signs. Okay? I do feel that for some of you, you have somebody giving you false information or really downplaying a situation because they want to shirk a responsibility onto you, Cancer, right? Like maybe some of you are dealing with um somebody who's like trying to sell you a house or sell you a business or a car, and they're telling you it's really great and it's really wonderful, but really there's some kind of hidden expense that they're trying to get out from under it themselves, right? Or they found out that it's going to be a massive repair that they don't have the money for and they want to hurry up and get it off their hands. Maybe some of you are having someone, this isn't a love reading, but maybe some of you are having a friend try to set you up with one of their family members. And you might think, oh, wow, this is so great that this friend really wants to see me happy. And, if it's their family member, then, this must be a good person. Meanwhile, this could be a very difficult person in your friend's family that nobody knows what they're going to do with this person. They're all worried about this person. They're tired of this person, going from relative to relative. And they just think, oh my gosh, if we could just find this person a boyfriend or a girlfriend and they could just settle down and we wouldn't have to deal with them anymore, oh my gosh, life would be so much easier. So some of you have this kind of a situation. They're not telling you the full story. They're trying to pass something on to you because they don't want to deal with it themselves. And they might be presenting it as a really great opportunity or a really great investment or a really great person. Meanwhile, it's just something that they're not wanting to deal with, and they're needing you to take the burden off of their shoulders. So be cautious of anything that comes up along those lines for you guys in the coming week. The next card that's coming up here for you guys is the Queen of Wands. Now, the Queen of Wands could definitely be fire sign energy, and it could be a person coming into the situation. It could also be you coming into those characteristics of that court card, of that personality. And so fire signs typically are Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Man, my throat started acting up. Again, one moment here, my dears. All right, because I'm getting my throat acting up here around the Queen of Wands, it's giving me two messages for you guys. This is going to be a situation where either you're having to speak up, you might be having to go off on somebody or give somebody some very stern words where maybe in the past you would have tried to avoid it. Maybe you've been trying to let something slide for a while, but there's something here in the throat chakra unblocking for some of you where you're having to stand up and you're having to just really kind of put somebody in their place. Now, the other thing it tells me, when we're clearing energy having to do with family, we will experience a lot of the times throat and sinus issues. So your eyes might drain, nose might drain, coughing, sneezing, sore throat. These are physical symptoms that we sometimes feel when we're releasing family ties or family contracts. So maybe for some of you, this could be a family member that's coming in, who may be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, that you're having to set boundaries with, and you're having to speak up. You're having to speak up with this person. You're having to like lay down the law in some kind of way. I also feel that I keep hearing scapegoat, 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 scapegoat. Some of you maybe have been a scapegoat in your family, or a scapegoat in a situation, or somebody's trying to put the blame on you for something, or they're turning the tables around you in some way, and you're not having it. You're like, I'm not having it. I don't want this. I'm not dealing with this. And I feel that the driving force for a lot of you is your health. Now, as we're coming into the full moon in Virgo, and because of a lot of what's happening right now astrologically, a lot of people are thinking about stability, security, the long term future, comfort, health. And so for a lot of you, I just feel like you're like, I can't handle this anymore. I don't want to deal with this anymore. Like, I have to take care of my health. I keep hearing that. I have to take care of my health. So I feel like you're eliminating anybody or anything that's causing unnecessary stress or worry or drama, or is like draining your resources or your finances. You're like, I need to hold on to this for myself. And so there's a sense here of shutting this down, like shutting down this person. For some of you, this person is even like dangling something over your head, like they're gonna give you some kind of a financial blessing, or they're gonna give you some kind of a job, or they're gonna see to it that you receive some kind of an inheritance. And you're like, I'm calling a bluff here. I don't buy it. I don't believe it. Like, I don't believe this person. They've got something up their sleeve. And so I feel some of you are turning this person down and giving them a piece of your mind. If you are the one stepping into the Queen of Wands energy, Queen of Wands can also sometimes come up in my readings when you're realizing how much you bring to the table, how much you have to offer, how much other people benefit from having you around, and you're tired of improving everybody else's life and getting back hardly anything in return, or getting back peanuts. And so a lot of the times I see the the Queen of Wands come up when you are realizing that you are not being compensated fairly, and you're not going to settle for anything less than what you deserve. This is sometimes a self-employment card. Some of you may be deciding to take your skills, your gifts, your talents, your resources, and put them to work for yourself. Some of you just might be putting yourself out there for a better opportunity, and because you're so angry, it's motivating you to achieve very quick results. You're achieving your goal in a very short period of time with the Queen of Wands. You're seeing results very quickly. You're not settling for less. You're done settling for less when the Queen of Wands is here. The next card that's coming up here for you guys is the Herophant. This could be Taurus energy. So this could be Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. We don't always know other people's placements, so it could be tricky to predict who someone is by the placement that's showing up in the reading, because we don't always know someone's placements. If you have a Taurus placement, there can be really big shifts or changes happening for you in those areas of your life or in those houses. Now, this is a major arcana card. So anytime the major arcana cards come up, we're coming into a significant new chapter. We're coming into a defining moment. So even though I'm reading for a week ahead, this energy will be around for a while. And the Hierophant is about beliefs, values, agreements, commitments, right? Sometimes it is seen as a marriage card, okay? Maybe some of you are clearing away in this full moon energy any obstacles or any blockages that have prevented you from having healthy commitments or from having a healthy marriage. Maybe some of you are clearing away any obstacles or any thing that's been negatively affecting an existing marriage. Some of you might be focusing on marriage and commitment here with the Hierophant. Some of you are focusing on your beliefs, your ethics, your morals, your priorities. Some of you are really tightening your circle right now, and you're making the decision that anybody who does not share your beliefs or your ideologies, you're not going to have them in your circle. Some of you have been trying to be very patient with other people, thinking, well, they're not awake quite yet. And, I'm not going to judge them. I'm not going to cut them out of my life. But this Two of Swords, this Queen of Wands could tell us that there might be this resentment or this tension that's just bubbling and bubbling and bubbling, that even though you're trying to be understanding of this person may be coming at you with ultimatums, Cancer. This person may be coming to you and saying, well, I don't like that you're doing this. I don't like that you're doing that. And I'm not going to talk to you anymore if you do this or if you do that. And so they might be pushing you to cut them off, when this whole time you've been like, well, I don't want to judge and I want to just be patient and I want to let them do their thing. Some of you are having someone like forcing you to burn a bridge. And the reason why, it's coming down to beliefs. They might not agree with the beliefs that you're taking. They might not agree with your ideologies. Now, a lot of the times for me, also the Hierophant comes up to say that as you're making decisions, and we do have the Two of Swords here, time to make a decision, the Hierophant reminds us to make the decisions based on faith and not out of fear. You may be coming into a time that you're going to have to choose back to back. Do I go left or do I go right? You might be like walking down a hallway of decisions, in other words. And this can be really overwhelming because for whatever reason, Spirit is like showing me the Chariot card in my mind right now. And for me, that's free will and decisions sometimes. And so I feel like you're having this decision after decision coming up. And Spirit is saying for you, Cancer, that as long as you're making your decision based on what you feel is right, based on your priorities, based on your beliefs, you're not going to do the wrong thing. Okay? You're not going to do the wrong thing. You're going to make the right decisions as long as you're making the decisions based on the right thing and the priorities and principles versus based on fear. You will make the right decisions. It will align you with the right opportunities. It will align you with soul family. It will align you with the right partners. Everything will fall into place. The next card that's coming up here for you guys is the World, another major arcana. So when the major arcana cards come up for me back to back, it's big changes and big shifts happening in a short period of time. Clearing out past life stuff, contracts that no longer serve you. There are big shifts and big changes back to back in a short period of time. And the World card, very positive. World card is breaking out of karmic cycles, right? We all have times in our life where we have the same thing happening to us again and again and again. But when the World card comes up, it's telling us, oh, you won. You won the game. You fought the last bad guy. You beat the final level. You win, right? You're never going to have to go through that again. Now is the time for celebration. Now is the time for fun. You learned whatever you were meant to learn, and now is the time to live your life, to put yourself out there and to enjoy your life, to enjoy attention. There's an element of travel with the World card. There's an element of feeling comfortable in your own skin with the World card, falling in love with yourself in a non-narcissistic kind of way, feeling good about who you are, how you are, being ready to be seen. Some readers also read the World card as having to do with success on the internet. So maybe some of you have been procrastinating, and you're finally putting something out there or launching something, and it's being met very positively online. It's getting a lot of views, it's getting a lot of likes, it's getting a lot of shares, or you're getting a lot of orders. There could be something here with being seen online or success online when the world card comes up as well. You may want to check out your moon sign and rising sign videos. Some weeks those might resonate for you more than others. Maybe you want to watch the love readings for March. Those are linked in the description. If you would like to schedule a private reading with me, you can click on the link in the description of the video, calendly.com/amethystangelite. You can schedule a private reading with me there. And as I said, love readings for March are linked in the description. I've also been doing a card of the day, a daily message. Be sure to check those out as well. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I hope you all have a wonderful week ahead, and I hope to see you all in the daily comments as well. Take care and be well, my dears.